Winter arc is already here, fellas. It's already begun. It's getting cold outside. You guys got to start putting in that work. You know, those cold runs, going to the gym, getting yourself improved for spring break. Let's hop right into it. It's time to go ghost mode and become a newer, glowing version of yourself in time for spring break. So, the whole idea behind a winter arc is that you're going to spend these next few months improving, doing the things that you should have been doing, earlier in the year. And then by the time that spring rolls around, when everyone's going outside, everyone's partying, that you're going to be this newer version of yourself, which is completely possible. In a few months, you can change a lot. And I mean a lot of things. You can become like 300% better in only a few months. So I have a protocol for y'all to follow for the winter arc. Exercise. Number one, start exercising 6 days a week. No exceptions. You need to either be running, lifting weights, boxing, doing some sort of martial arts, let's say jujitsu, swimming if you have like an indoor pool place. I know it's cold as fuck out. But some sort of physical activity. And if you have a blue collar job or some sort of job where physical labor is involved, that does not count as exercise. So yes, you need to do exercise after work, a separate kind of thing going on. Quit porn. This is an easy one. It's not easy, but it's hard. But this is an easy one that you can do for free. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to sign up for a membership. You don't need money for this. Quitting the porn is going to give you back that fire that you're missing in your life. That lack of ambition, that lack of drive. That all stems to porn. Now, I have a friend who was on a really good self-improvement journey a few years ago, and we actually go to the gym sometimes. And he told me, he was like, dude, he had a girl that wanted to fuck him that night, and he didn't feel like going to go smash this chick because he jacked off a few hours earlier before going to the gym. Do you know how like fucked up that sounds? Like a actual woman wants you to come over, and there's a lot of guys that can't get any. This guy doesn't have a problem with women, but still, like, the fact that like you jack off, you don't even want to go like smash like a real woman, you know? And he understood the consequences. He told me like, look, bro, like the porn's a problem. And this guy's like handsome as fuck. He's got a lot going for him in life. And he told me, he was like, yo, this porn is fucking destroying me. This shit is holding me back from everything. So if you're an otherwise exceptional man, but you're jacking off all the time, it's going to make you unexceptional. You're just going to become average, not going anywhere. When in reality, you should be fucking killing it out there. So, yeah, no porn, guys. No porn. Get on that no-fap semen retention during the winter. That way, by the time spring break rolls around, that people are going to notice it. You're going to start glowing whenever you get on that no-fap. Your skin's going to get better. Girls are going to hit you up more. People are just going to be more receptive to you as a person. Okay. Quit playing video games and wasting time. This includes TikTok, doom scrolling, Netflix, watching shit all day, not doing anything after work. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that you guys gotta not be wasting your fucking time if you're on a winter arc. This is a pretty obvious one because you're supposed to be hustling and advancing yourself. So if you waste any time, you're just fucking pissing away this opportunity to improve your life. You know, do you want to work at that shitty wage cook job forever? Do you want to eventually have a business, work for yourself, become rich? Now's the time. And even after the winter arc, all this stuff still fucking applies, but this is like a short-term, easy goal. You know, a few months. So set like a small goal before you do a bigger one, but if you make it through this thing, you're gonna see the progress. It's impossible. It's absolutely fucking impossible for you not to see some sort of return if you follow this guide. If you follow everything I'm saying in here to a T, you will see results. I can 100% say that. And if you're not seeing results, it's because you're not fully adhering to these rules. You're half-assing it. So don't half-ass any of this stuff. Everything that I say here, like, it's a rule that you have to follow. So yeah, no video games. Stop spending fucking 6 hours after work playing some fucking RPG or Call of Duty or whatever, you know. I mean, that's obvious. You should be spending time learning, you know, building a business, you know, making goals. You could learn a language. You could learn how to play an instrument. This is why a lot of guys also don't go to the gym. I know so many fucking out of shape dudes that don't, quote unquote, have time for the gym, but they have time to sit their ass on the couch and play video games all day or sit in their computer chair for fucking 5 hours. No, that's bullshit. You're coping. You have the time. You have the time to go to the gym. You have the time to go running. You have the time to go fucking cook for yourself and eat healthy. And it's because you're just fucking lazy. That's why most people don't already do this shit. They're just fucking lazy. The average person is a lazy piece of shit. They do the bare minimum. Clean up your diet. Stop eating out all the time. Number one, it's eating up all your money. If you added up all the times that you eat out every fucking month, I know people that eat out 2-3 times a day. Spending almost $1,000 a month eating out, door dashing, getting food every day after work. Fucking think about this. You know how many people wake up, buy breakfast on their way to work, either at a gas station or fast food joint? So they buy breakfast, that's already like $7, $5 to $7 if you get a drink, let's say a coffee with it, a Red Bull. So that's like $7. And then every day after work, they eat out at, you know, like a meal, a pretty decently big meal. So that's like $12 to $14. So you're spending $20 a day. And this is like the low, like I know people that fucking eat out like 3 times a day, which is crazy. But let's say $20 a day eating out. 5 days a week. What's 2 times 5? That's $100. So, and this is a 5-day-a-week job. There's a lot of people now working 6-7 days a week. So you're spending $100 a week, $400 a fucking month, eating a bunch of fucking greasy bullshit that's not only making you fatter, lazier, it's eating up your fucking savings. I know a lot of broke dudes that eat out, smoke cigarettes, and drink a lot of beer. All their money, think about this, you work a fucking blue-collar job, you work your ass off, you bust your ass every day, risking your life, toiling, just to spend all your money on fucking cigarettes, alcohol, fast food, and weed. Shit that's slowly killing you. Yeah, stop eating out during the winter arc. You can cook inside. I guarantee it. You have the time. This goes back to the whole video games and watching Netflix thing. You have the time to cook. You have the time to meal prep. And honestly, I highly recommend meal prep. It's cheaper. Once you actually start doing it and make it a routine, it was really hard at first because you don't really know what you're doing, right? But you literally just cook a big fucking meal. Go out and get a bunch of Tupperware. They sell big old packs of fucking Tupperware, 20 containers at Walmart. Get like a 20 pack every few days, every week. Cook one big meal that you like. Something that is decent, something with protein, right? Something with meat. You can choose whatever you want. A lot of people make like some Chinese food type thing. Some people do chicken and rice. Me, I do chicken, ground beef, eggs, sausage, bacon, all sorts of stuff. So you can be really creative about what you meal prep, and cleaning up your diet. You don't have to go on a super like restrictive diet, but start taking steps during this winter arc, because a lot of people get fat during winter. They don't go outside. And in fact, your body actually starts putting on more weight during winter. It's an evolutionary thing. So by the time spring break rolls around, do you want to look lean and look really good? Or do you want to look like a puffy fat fuck? Puffy face. See this? See this fucking jawline right here? I worked for that shit. I never had a jawline in the past. I had to work for this. You can get one too. You have to change your diet. That's the answer. Don't use fucking Ozempic. That shit has terrible side effects. And that's a lazy... If you use Ozempic, you're a lazy fuck. I'm just gonna be straight up with you. If you use Ozempic, you're just a lazy bastard. There's no shortcuts in life. So yeah, make a conscious decision to eat healthier. Okay, the next thing. Educate yourself. Learn a skill. Learn an instrument. Learn a language. Learn how to run a business. Learn how business works. Learn how to trade fucking stocks. Learn how to trade crypto. Start reading some books. Start learning self-improvement. There's levels to this shit. There's like the very basic fucking ass like entry level self-improvement stuff, like getting a haircut, you know, improving your style. That's what most average people will end up doing because they don't want to like work out or diet. This is all hard shit. But you can learn self-improvement. Something as simple as, oh, start wearing cologne, right? That'll be like one of the easiest things. Like, okay, start wearing fucking cologne. Don't smell like shit. Hygiene. Improve your hygiene. Brush your teeth twice a day. Comb your hair. Get a haircut. Trim your eyebrows. Simple shit. But yes, educate yourself. Education is something that no government, nobody can take your knowledge away from you. You keep that shit forever. You could go broke and still have all your knowledge. You could get thrown in jail and still have all your knowledge. Knowledge is something that, it's like a portfolio that you build up in your mind. Nobody can take away the shit that I've learned. It's positive. There's nothing negative about learning. You have to be obsessed with it. And honestly, when you're in the gutter, when you're going through like some rough ass shit, the best thing you can do is educate yourself. Like literally that stuff is there's a quote by like some philosopher. I can't remember his name, but like learning stuff, like when you're poor or you're like in a dark place, will literally pull you out of that. It'll inspire you. It'll inspire you to be better. Learn about great people. Read biographies. Read stories of adventure. This stuff is going to push you to want to improve because it's going to make you want to travel. It's going to make you want to be brave, courageous. It's going to make you want to do great things. You'll read about these guys that build companies, go out on expeditions, you know, adventurers, people that go to war. They see things that no one has ever seen before. They push the limits of like human fucking progress. It's gonna make you want to be like them. Like they're humans just like me, just like you. So educating yourself in any way you can, pick whatever you want, whatever you're interested in, and educate yourself about something that you're passionate about. Me personally, like I learn about stuff that I want to learn about. So, and when you educate yourself about something that you actually find interesting, it doesn't feel like a chore. Go ghost mode. Stop going out as often. Skip the club and work on your goals. Stop chasing girls, chase your dreams, chase that money. Lock yourself in your house till you become a better version and you come back better. So this one kind of pertains to not wasting time going out and doing things that aren't going to cause any return. Like, for example, going to the bar every weekend, going to the club every weekend. I'm just going to be real with y'all. Other than, getting out and socializing, it's not really serving you in the long term. It's causing you to waste money on alcohol, gas, food, being hungover. Those weekends should be spent trying to catch up. If you're playing the game of catch up, you're not gonna, you gotta spend this extra time catching up, getting to the level that you want to be. If you keep coasting by and half-assing shit, if you're just having fun right now, and it's okay to have fun every now and then. I'm not saying you can't have fun, but the purpose of this winter arc is to make as much progress as you can by the end of this season. So you can't be wasting any time fucking around, wasting entire days. That day you'll never get it back. That night you'll never get it back. And of course, leave behind toxic people, fake friends, fake family, people holding you down, people that don't have your interests, people that are not progressing in life. I am bad about this one. I like to keep people around because I love them. And it happens to a lot of us. You care about someone and maybe they're not the best person to have in your life. Maybe it's a friend that's really kind of going on a downhill trajectory. Those guys will literally take you down with them. And as sad as it is, you gotta take your hands off and just let them figure it out. It's not your job to save them. It's not your job to save them. You gotta save yourself. Save yourself and get to the level that you want to achieve, and then you can help others. But right now, I mean, if you're watching this video, there's a really good chance that you're not where you want to be at. You don't have the energy, the finances, the time to be spending on a whole other person that's not even in the right mindset. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. I literally have a friend that his whole life he's been fucking up. And I still love him. I love him from a distance. I love this guy. He's a good guy. And he's always been nice to me. He's never fucked me over. But this guy, I've tried to help him so many times. And every single time I start hanging out with this guy, I literally start falling back into bad habits with him. So stay away from those people until one day, if they come to you and they want to improve, then that's a different story. If they're ready to improve, most people aren't ready to improve. They got to fuck their whole life up before they're ready for that. But I'll see y'all on the next one, guys. Peace.